Hi. Oh my goodness, you're back. Yay. So where did you go? Oh my God, you went that far? Oh, there too? Hot, hot, hot. Crowded. Noisy. Where else? Now that one's fun. If they're playing music, it's a great place to be. But I'm glad you're back. So, my summer has been great. The plans I had for summer didn't work out. It turns out that everywhere there was a World Cup, a championship, something. So the airfares went through the roof. Uh-uh. The Airbnbs, a place that would cost 700 to 1,000 for the month, went up to between 3 and 5,000 per week. No. I'll catch them next time. Okay? Oh, was that you who took my space? I know you didn't do that. I know you. It was them other people. Okay? So, let me try and do this video because I started cutting my hair. I've done the front, but the back isn't done. So I'm gonna try and do this without turning my head. As you know, it's been a year since I lost my mom, and we had a drink up in celebration of her life, and everyone came. You should have seen that bill, because guess who was paying it? But one of the princes, he did contribute. Yay. So what have I been doing? I'm the stiff neck, because you'll see all the hair that's back there that I still have to cut. So what did I do? I realized I've been sitting around here moping because I miss my mom. But I thought, and I'm like, I am so glad I had the time with her. And please, my mom was not perfect. She could get on your last nerve. She could. But she was an awesome mom. Anyway, yours is awesome too. I'm glad. I'm glad. Even when they're miserable, they can be awesome. Even when they're loud and opinionated. But it made me, the loss of my mom has made me realize I want to do everything fiber related. And there's a limited amount of time that I have in this body where I can do it. So I ran off to do things. What did I? Oh, the first thing I did, I took a ceramics class. And from that, I got this bowl, and there's another one. They didn't have the pink that I wanted. The ceramics teacher looked at me. I was like, I want hot pink. She was like, no, 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 we don't have that. So I have two bowls, and I ended up with these two little bowls. She wanted me to make vases. I wanted to make plates, and I wanted to make a really big version of this. But it's a lot harder than it looks. But I did end up with two of them, so. And I think I'll take a break, okay? Without moving the head so you can't see the back of my unshaved head. What else did I do? Someone told me about this. Someone told me about a free weaving class, and I have two looms. Richard Heddle. I have the Presto over there, and I have the Kromsky harp in my craft room. The craft room. Let me tell you, I moved so much stuff in there. Why do I have a wall of stuff still left in my dining room? Oh my God, I really own stuff based on my crafts. And no, you can't see that room. I thought I would have this beautiful craft room, and I can show you me sitting at a little table near the window, relaxing and doing my knitting. That place is a hot mess. No, no, no. I'm not. Oh my God. at least I've gotten most of it in that room. I don't know how I'm going to get the rest that's over there. Oh my God. But let's get back to what I did this summer. After the ceramics, or besides the ceramics, or in addition to this, you did ceramics too? I hope you were able to make fabulous things. I was not. So I went to weaving. And so I went to this free weaving class with visions of a room full of like 20, 30 looms. They have one rigid header loom and one, what is it, 4 or 8? It's 4 because it's small, harness floor loom. I said, okay. It looks as though they mean well. Somebody maybe gave them a little bit of money and they brought a minimal amount of equipment just to show us how it works. Okay. They're trying, what can I say? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, so why am I here? They then bring this out and tell me it's a cardboard loom and this is where I'm going to start. Mind you, they have some nice color yarn, but I'm like, that's not what I want to do. And did I show? I hope I didn't show you the back of my head. Anyway, I started working on this, and I'm only finishing it because I started, because this feels like a waste of time to me. Okay, and then the instructor and I got into it because I was like, doing this by hand back and forth is a waste of time. They gave me a needle. I was like, no, this is a waste of time. I went home and I found one of my shuttles and I got a ruler and I created the shed so it can just slide in there, because doing it by hand was not working for me. Mind you, the lady sitting next to me, who was double my age, at least I think she was, I could be wrong, was doing it like a speed demon. Plus she used thicker thread, so hers went a lot faster. And I'm only finishing this because I started, but I'm going to be working on my Presto because they did show me using the using the Cricut, how to, what do you call that? Warp a loom. So that I'm going to do, and I'm going to practice with acrylic yarn. Because once I get this, then I can use the weaving yarn, because weaving yarn is no longer inexpensive. What else have I been up? Did you see the back of my head? I hope not. Anyway, remember this? 2 years, it's been 2 years since I talked about this sock. The Euclid sock by General Hog Buffer 2013. Forgive me, did these little things flying around and one landed on me. That was its last landing. I don't like killing things, but they don't pay the mortgage. Anyway, getting back to this. 2 years ago, I talked about wanting to make this sock. I finally got started. I hope it, okay. And here we are. See the ridges? I love, okay. Now what is this? These are little stitch markers. What happened? I couldn't understand the directions for making the sock to save my, there's another one. I don't know, little flying things seem to love me. I love them on something or someone else. I couldn't understand the directions. So what did I do? I went online, and I looked for people, because this is on Ravelry. I went online and I looked for the project pages for people who made it. And as many pages as they had, I went to every single one. And when I started studying the pictures. And thanks to the pictures, I was able to do this. But since I haven't read the directions to understand, I didn't know how to finish the middle of the motif. Is that what you call it? Because it's a triangle. And when you get to the middle, you're left with like 4 stitches. So I don't know if they cast it off, used a regular cast off, a fancy cast off, or if they kitchened it. I have no clue. When I'm done, I'm going to do what I want. Maybe when I knit the next one, I'll just do it, because that's a lot of ends then to have to go back and work through. I'm not sure I like that. Oh, and why is this so long? Because I did this all by hand, and there was no way I was going to knit a cuff, then start a sock, and then for the second one, knit a cuff and start. No, I just did a long cuff. When I'm ready, I will cut it in half, and I will have 2 cuffs, 2 socks. Okay? Now, what I like about this is after you've done, this is 3 tiers, 1, 2, 3. Well, it doesn't matter what tier you finish, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. The bottom of your sock is flat, so I can just pick up and do a regular rest of sock with any heel I want, or I can go back to the pictures and try and figure out how it looks like they did a regular heel and then did 2 triangles and continued the foot. Or I can throw it on the foot. Oh, listen, on the foot. I can throw it on the CSM, the circular sock machine, and just finish a regular foot with any heel that I want. This is awesome. I am so pleased with this. Okay? And since I now know what I'm doing, I can work in color. Because when I work in color and then I can't see, no. What else did I do? I did this. See this? This is the Carousel Sock. And it's by Katie, K-A-T-I-K-O. Where are my glasses? K-O-I-T-T-O. Okay? I've loved this since I first saw it, but for the life of me, I couldn't understand the directions. Maybe that's why I don't follow them, because I can't understand them. But I looked at the picture. I started it in blue and made a mess. I did not understand the directions, but I went for a few rounds and I'm like, this seems weird. This is not working. So I was on a train trip, and I had an appointment. I didn't go far. And I read the directions, and I still didn't get it. So what did I do? I looked at the pictures. Once I saw the pictures, I figured it out. And what did I do? Look at this. Isn't this awesome? Because here's the foot going to the toe. Here's the heel. The sock starts at the heel. Here's the top of the foot. And then here is, what do you call that? You can just come up and make the sock as long as you would like. I love this. And it's a bright color. So what did I do? I put it down and I went to work on the Euclid sock. What a mistake. I then picked up my needles to do the second one. What happened? This is smaller than this one. That means when I was working, this was at a looser tension. I am a tight knitter. I'm a tight crocheter. So this one is significantly bigger than this. There's like a 15-row difference. So what did I do? I went and I started a third sock using the 2.5 mm, because those were made on the 2 mm and they don't match. And I know it's because of me and how tight I knit. And so I'm going to give this a few more rows, then I'm going to look and see. If it doesn't work, though it will hurt, I will just have to take out all of it and knit them either 2 at a time or one right after the other, and just try to match up those tensions. Okay, so that's what I have been doing. Oh, and we're almost at 15 minutes. Let me stop, okay? Because I don't want to take up too much of your time. This should be long enough just for you to be able to sip on something, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back from wherever you went. It was good to see you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.